Hello everyone, my name is Amadita and welcome back to another episode of Trails of Cold Steel. In this episode, we have a duel with the Blade Master himself, and Rain lost, of course, because the power difference is so huge. It's like the Blade Master doing some training hits into the training dummy. And yeah, today, I forget what task we need to do, but let's just get straight into it. We will find it out along the way. What a beautiful day, isn't it? It is very nice town actually. Yesterday it got covered by fogs, which is why I didn't see the beauty of it. Oh, hello everyone. Good day, Sister Teramis. Have you grown accustomed to Legram while I was away? I have. Everyone's been so kind. The only thing I just can't get used is Father Hamilcar's lackadaisical approach to his work. That's understandable. He has his good points though. Really? I've yet to see him act like a responsible adult even once. We really shouldn't be gossiping about this though. I assume you all came along because of my request, right? That's right. We'd like to tell us a little more about it. The request mentioned that you plan on making an offering. That's correct. I'll need a number of items in order to make it, and I'd like you to collect them for me if you are able. Do you have the time to take this on for me? I mean, I understand if you don't. Yes. Sure, we'll fit you in. Thank you very much. Allow me to tell you about what I need to do. As Lady Laura's knows, it's a custom here in Legram to hold a memorial service for Saint Sandot and the Exonerator each year. The period in which the service is held is coming rather up soon, too. That sounds like kind of downer. Well, it's supposed to be a lively event. The memorial service is held to mourn the brave warriors who gave their lives during the War of the Lions. Villagers believe in the service. The people here seems to have a strong belief in animism, so I wouldn't have expected that to be the case. Not quite. The church is just assisting with it. Animism is much deeper roots than the church here, so it's only natural that we respect that. Legram seems to be similar to North in that regard. Yeah, animism is just a widely belief over there as it is here. And yet, despite that, both communities believe in the church's teaching as well. Well, the church has never once denied the existence of spirits after all. In my opinion, that's one of the reasons its teachings have spread across the continent like they have. I guess Alisa is a big enough heart for everyone, huh? Quite right. Getting back on topic though, I've actually been asked to prepare an offering for the memorial service myself. Oh, would this be your first time doing so? It will. Because of that, I'd like to practice a little before the service itself. That's why I'd like to ask you all to collect the ingredients I need for it. Ah, so that's how it is. What exactly will you be making? I'm going to be making pretzels. Huh? Those are those bready things that looks like they are twisted in that knot, right? That's right. However, the pretzels used for the memorial service are made to look like the spirit monument here in town. I assume you're talking about that unique looking monument in the center of the town. Oh, that one. That weird circle thing. The very same. The pretzels here are generally packed to the rather hard so they last longer. It's even said that the Exonerator carried them into the battlefield in their combat rations. I suppose that's explain why you are giving pretzels as an offering then? That's quite a fascinating historical tidbit. Yeah, I will mind a chance to see Urban's most time-honored pretzels. What ingredients do you need us to get then? Ah yes, I almost forgot. I need you to collect 5 hardy powders, 5 clear gratins, and type of seasoning called white seed. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to beat up some monster for that stuff, but what exactly is white seed? That seems to be the one of Legram local crops, according to Father Hamilcar. Unfortunately, they're not really in season right now, so none of the stores here have any. Well, I think that part should be simple enough, fortunately. Our household head chef should have some on hand. Oh, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. Right then, let's start our gathering. Where should we make our way to first? Orosam or the highway? I'm fine with either. We'll have to go to both eventually anyway. The closest one is the mansion, so let's go back to the mansion. Hello. Hello, Lady Laura. Is there something you need from me? There's a request I'd like to make of you, if I may. Would you happen to have any white stick on hand? Of course! Why, it'll be crazy for me to not to have some on hand. I've got it stored away, and I will make sure we never run out. How much do you need? I can give you the entire crate if you want. Well, I don't think we need quite that much. Well then, I suppose a small bag full should do the trick. Thank you. My thanks. Anything for you, Lady Laura? Other people here really love her, don't they? I would say. Of course. Laura is such amazing. She is the best characters in this game, I think. In my opinion, so far. And I hope it keeps that way. Oh, all of the fog on the highway has dissipated as well. Yeah, it's so much easier to see all the surrounding areas now. Totally, I could hardly see my hand in front of my face yesterday. Well, at least we don't have to worry about getting lost today. We may find alternate routes through the area that we missed yesterday too. It's very likely. We should keep an eye out for this while we are looking for the piece we need to stay. Oh, the one that is covered by lock. If my guess is correct. Yeah, this one, right? It looks like there's a path over this way too. I didn't notice it when we were passing it yesterday. The mist has cleared today, which makes seeing path through the area much easier. I think this path leads to the top of the hill. Perhaps, but we'll need to do something about this lock before we can go there. Let me could stab a lock like this like a toothpick. We'll leave the heavy lifting to you and everything. Hope you don't mind. No problem. Okay. But first, we need to find the ingredients that we need.
My turn.
Alright, let's try to break this.
Yeah, my turn. Hey!
Oh, Laura can do it too. Let's see. You are very weird looking plant thing.
Let's get this over with.
My turn.
Greedy Reaper. Let's take it up.
Now's our chance.
I'll help.
I'll handle that.
Yeah.
Nice
Let's
and
keep
easy.
Going.
Let's get to this. Oh, a rhino there.
Hey! 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 Hey!
And bam.
This might
That's how you
actually be a
get an
challenge.
advantage
Good.
against a big
Go.
monster.
Of course.
Alright, one down. And... oh, not enough.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
There we go.
I go where the wind takes me.
Thank you very much. A bridge.
Oh wow, there's a river out here.
I remember playing in this river when I was young.
Let's get that chest first.
Is that a treasure chest?
Save it. That's a lot of save it actually. Down boots. Defense 114. Movement 3. And evasion 5%. Let's just use frost shoes. For rain. I didn't know I have that actually. Let's give Gaius down boots. And give Emma Strega A1. Alright, that should be good. Recharge 3. Nice. Wow, there is a long road. Where's the monster?
It's so cool here you'd hardly believe it's summer.
The weather's pleasant today. A fine wind blowing too.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Enemy sighted. Take him out.
You guys are so
Here we
freaking
go.
small. I barely see you.
I'll handle this. How pathetic.
I'm just getting started.
Oh, Savage Fang. Let's try it in the next fight. Seems like this is the monster here. Ooh. Seems like machine. Why is it a machine? Huh. I didn't expect I would see a freaking machine
Yay,
very early.
treasure!
Shiny. Well, I just fight it. Is that? It must be the monster Topal sent us out here to take care of. I seriously didn't expect we will fight a machine very early in the game. I mean, yes, it's chapter 5, but still, I guess we are near the end point of the game, where we will go to the military base and try to stop the big artillery from firing. I've never seen anything like it. Is it even alive? Ah, kinda looks more like some sort of machine, of course. Anyway you look at it, there's clearly something strange about that thing. I suppose that's why we've been sent to exterminate it. At this point, we can just go back without finishing the job. Yeah, I say let's see what this monster is made of. On your guard, everyone. Yes. Save it up. And let's go.
This will take everything we have. Here we go!
Phalanx G9. Let's try fire. Laura. First H.
Very well.
Use this, I think you are going to use Treasure Sword. That's right.
Know your place. Yeah.
Oh,
Go.
Here!
oh yes, it
It's my
frees. Nice. Let's just use 2 S-Craft. Laura first and then Rin.
Behold them!
Oops, I skipped it up. I didn't mean to do that.
Here we go!
But I think we don't need a second S-Craft. That's good.
Very well. Now. Gaius.
Got it!
Oh, can we end it? Yes, we can.
Thanks for having my back, Usus.
I won't let you down.
No damage. We didn't even make the robot get any move, thanks to the freeze. Nice.
I feel like I'm growing stronger.
Aster Flare. Models an enemy cognitive abilities with flame. Burn 30% and confuse 30%. Each large area. I didn't get to see the attack move from the robot. Is it dead? It seems more appropriate to say we destroyed it. Yeah, I didn't get the feeling we were fighting a living creature. A mechanical monster. What's something like this doing out on the highway near Legram? Might our intelligence division scattered be able to shed some light on this? You are the one with the mysterious mechanical companion after all. That's a good point actually. I don't think this thing's any relation of flames. For one thing, it looks like it's made of metal. That's true. Our air kettle and the combat chest we use in our practical exam seems to be made of some other substance. And while they may be inorganic, the combat chests do have some kind of certain kind of warmth to them. I don't see how that matters. They all seem so suspicious. But Minium's probably right. This thing doesn't seem enough like Ergotham to link those two. Let's head back to Legram. I have a feeling Towel will want to hear about this as soon as possible. Sure, he may even know something about it himself. Back to Legram it is then. Pick it up and bring it to Legram. And show it to your father, Laura, if he knows something about it. Break it! There we go. And then now we connect the... There's a chest in there we haven't opened yet. What's here?
Yay, treasure!
Let's finish you up first before we open the chest.
My turn.
Oh, monster chest! Hell yes! Let's go!
Very well, I will serve as your opponent.
Leave it to me.
Calamity help. Let's go.
Oh, winds, grant me your strength! Calamity Hawk!
I'll
Damn.
handle this.
It's my turn.
And down.
I
We
go
are
where the wind
just
takes me.
steamroll everything here. Without any
matter of
sweat at
course.
all. We've gone too strong. So where do we go? Here?
Hey! The advantage is ours.
Well, we get a zero arts. Let's try Ancient Cliff. I want to see it.
Yeah!
Oh. Wow.
Yeah! You didn't stand a chance!
That is interesting. I'm glad they could use it without costing any mana. And where this lead to? Oh, very hard. Well, I think we've done enough exploring in this part. Let's go back. Something seems amiss here. The town isn't usually this noisy. Huh? Looks like the runner's back at the harbor. But who are the sweet people around it? Oh, a royal family? They look like soldiers from one of the provincial armies. It certainly seems that way. White and purple. I seem to remember seeing those colors back in Heimdall. I believe that combination of colors represent the Lemmer provincial army. But Lemmer is on the other side of the empire. What business could their provincial army here in Legram? Hey, looks like you're back. Could you explain? Tova? Do you have any idea what's going on here? Word in the street is, they requisitioned the liner from the wharf on the far shore. So why we are seeing Lemmer's provincial army and not Stardust Line is still kind of a mystery. Apparently though, some big shot noble is visiting the FitzCon as we speak. Another noble visiting father? Who could possibly? That's a bit concerning. Well, if you're curious, why don't you go take a look for yourself? Since you returned from the highway, that means you take care of that monster, right? Well, that is true. Actually, there was something we wanted to ask you about regarding that. The group gave a brief description of the monster they fought to Tobo. Mechanical monster you say? Tobo? You have some idea as to what this might be? Well, I'm not sure, but I think I'll go have a look at what's left of it, just in case. Anyway, good work out there guys, here's your reward. Thank you. I'll leave checking out what's going on at FitzCon's mentioned to you. Huh, it definitely seems like it knows something we've done. Well, for now, there's no harm in leaving the matter to him. Right, we should see what's going on at ourselves. Oh great, let's go. Let's go finish the side quest first.
Strutting around another lord's territory. How pompous can you get?
It sounds like there's a real VIP here.
Well, let's return to the manor for now.
It's probably a prince, right? Probably. Or it could be Rainfather, who knows? But Rainfather is a low rank noble, so that's out of the way. Hello everyone, have we managed to gather the ingredients I need? We sure have, here you go. Oh, and here's what White said you wanted. Thank you so much, this should be plenty. Could you wait in the adjoining room while I mix up a trial batch then? How do they taste? I'm really surprised, to be honest. In a good way, I mean. Indeed, these are actually better than I was expecting. That's the end feeling and free. Thinking that the Ice Rider may have eaten something like this to keep on fighting is kind of moving, really. It really is. Thank goodness. And what do you think of them, Lady Laura? Oh, my apologies. I was so engrossed in the taste that I forgot to speak out. They're delicious. If I hadn't seen you make them, I would swear they came from the kitchen of a professional chef like yourself. Thank you for giving me the chance to try them. Phew. Hey Laura. There's still some time before the memorial service, but how about we for some of this at St. Santa's Day, you know? I like that. After all, there's no limit on when you can live on an offering. Would you mind if we took some along then, sister? Not at all. It would be rude of us to indulge in all this on our own after all. Please, go ahead and take some. Thank you. Let's be on our way then. Now I've got pretzel power! Yay! Time to pay some respect, I guess, to the statue. There we go. I'm sure this will put a smile on her face. Now all that's left is for us to pray. Are there any special requirements for prayers of this sort? Not particularly, but it is the custom to remain quiet while prayers are being offered. Whoop whoop! Let's get our praying on then! I was focusing so hard on being quiet, I ended up holding my breath. Huh? Are you guys still going? It was a valiant battle to remain silent for even a single minute, but alas, victory remained elusive. Don't be too harsh on her. Well then, shall we make our way back to the chapel? Yeah, we should report back to Sister Thermos just in case. Thank you so much for your help, everyone. I feel better about having you around all around the town just for my sake. No worries, we were always glad to lend a hand. Yeah, never done a job for a pretzel for a fringe benefit, but it was worth it. They really were delicious. If the batch you make for the memorial service turned out that good, you have nothing to worry about. You can open a bakery too. I'll do everything I can to make sure that's the case. Oh, I paid to offer you all your rewards for helping me. It's not much, but please take this. Thank you very much. Be sure to put them to good use. That's one done at least. Yeah, let's move right into the other one. Alrighty. Alright, let's see who is our guest here. Oh. Hey, isn't it? Who are you? There's no need to be so hasty. At least give my proposal some thought. Your attendance would add an extra degree of prestige to our gathering. I'm merely the lord of a minor rural region. Surely you overstate the importance of my presence. My sword is decided not by himself, but by those he rubs elbows with. And while I'm sure you understand, I'd appreciate it if you didn't do anything to cause any unnecessary conflict. I'm not sure giving combat training to the Imperial Army is something you ought to be doing either. After all, neither of us want any troubles now, do we? Aye. And with that, I bid you a fond farewell. Oh, and my compliments on the excellent day. I am honored, Your Grace. Dear, excuse us. Where are you guys? My, if it isn't young Laura. And uses Alberia too. It's a pleasure to see you again, Your Grace. I appreciate all you continue to do, my father. I must know him. Yeah, but look at how tense they are. wasn't expecting him to show up here, of all people. That's Duquesne. How do you say his name? Kane? Let's say it Kane. That's Duquesne, head of the foremost of the four great houses, and ruler of the port city of Orcus. His authority extends over the entire province of Lamard, to the west. Duquesne. Duquesne? I would love to stay and talk a while, but I'm afraid other urgent matters calls me away. I'll endeavor to arrange another opportunity for us to meet in the near future. But for now, I bid you farewell. Oh, what do we have here? So you're the Trust Military Academy Class 7, huh? How do you? Oh, this happened to the little leisure time reading on your class. They're a bad-looking bunch. Good. Enough with that chit-chat. His class awaits. Excuse us. See ya, kids. See ya, classes man. Who are those men? They don't look like soldiers from the provincial army, that's for sure. And they did something to know about our class. I assume they are personal bodyguards hired by Duquesne. Father! Haha, you need not look so concerned. However, it seems like they have finally begun to act. What act? The noble faction has begun acting in secret. Indeed, for the past month, they've been quite active behind closed doors. No doubt they are trying to reaffirm their unity, holding conference after conference all across the country. Of course, I'm sure this isn't news to your youngest classmate. Well, yeah. The Justice Division all on edge, wondering whether they are about to start a full-scale conflict with the reformists. Seriously? Cheh, so that's what they've been up to, scoring around all this time. But since Duquesne is basically the leader of the noble faction, I sure wasn't expecting him to come all the way out here in person. Nor was I. They appear to be planning a large conference in the near future, to be attended by all members of the noble faction. The Duke came all the way out here to insist that I attend. But father, you're not even a member. Quite right, my lady. Your father has long kept his distance from faction. In the same way, he has also kept space between himself and the reformists, preferring to remain neutral. However, they are convinced that all nobles should belong to the noble faction as a matter of course. I've heard they have been quite forceful about bringing those nobles who don't support the faction into their ranks. Would I be correct in assuming that my family is involved in all of this? I'm afraid so. There's been some disagreement over whether Duquesne or Duke Alberia should lead the four great houses, but I expect that either would bring the same platform to the table. Yes, sis. Would you mind me asking, do you happen to know where my family stands on the issue? You need not worry about your family's allegiance. Lord Georges is what is known as an even more obstinate man than I. I can't imagine that he'll have an interest in supporting the questionable action of other nobles. I see. I'm actually a little relieved to hear you say so. Hold on a moment. Perhaps there's a move we can make after all. I'm afraid I'll be leaving Legram again on another of my little trips. I apologize for the suddenness, but please tend to things in my absence. As you wish, my lord. But father! Wow, well, that was sudden. We have been acting swiftly and decisively. I intend to establish contact with all of the nobles who have been remain neutral in the ongoing factional conflict, so as to prevent them from being taken by the nobles faction coercive methods. Father. A prudent course of action, I think. In this case, I'll be happy to come with you. Tobal, what are you doing here? So you're here as well. We'll miss the chance to catch a glimpse of the majestic Duquesne. Did you know he left in a limousine that came all the way from 'Wait, then it couldn't have. Did it belong to the Albury family? Well, Rufus already got into it, so yeah, I'll say that's likely. We must for a glacier escort. Oh my goodness. It is really warming up right now. Oh my, we even need a tank. The Rufus was here. Well, he is the heir of the Arborea family. Considering our visitor was none other than Duquesne, it's not at all surprising that Rufus would pick him up. But I know you didn't just come here to volunteer your company on my trip. Well, it is just so happened that this guy here brought me a pretty curious story. We've got confirmation that a mechanical monster appeared on the highway outside Legram. Is that so? I believe this is the first time one's appeared since the counter-offensive cages launched 2 years ago. Counter-offensive? 2 years ago? This is after the Dress in the Sky purchase and I haven't started the third game yet. But I don't think there's any war going on, right? Right? I hope so. That's right. Come to think of it, that was the first time we met, wasn't it? It was, indeed. What a strange coincidence. Have any others been found in the area? Nothing so far? This is just a hunch, but I suspect it may have been released as a diversion. I concur. Perhaps having you come with me is the best course of action after all. Alright, that's what I wanted to hear. Father, sounds like there's a lot more going on here than just faction butting heads. Sorry, I can't say anything for certain just yet. But if we turn up anything concrete, I'll be sure to tell Sarah, and she'll pass it on. Alright, here's what I've got for you this afternoon. Golden catch. Calling out fishermen. Caught someone catch me an elusive gold salmon. Find me at the Abricots Inn for more detailed information. Only one? When you finish up for the day, I would appreciate if you could head up to the guild and file your reports. I'll have you a note to the counter telling you how to do it. Nothing too difficult. Good night. Leave it to us. Just make sure to lock up before you leave for the night. Someone else should be coming in to take care of things tomorrow. Understood? We'll do our best to take care of the kid in your absence. I wish you all well in your studies. I hope you forgive me for leaving so suddenly. Not to worry, Father. I'm used to it. Thank you again for your hospitality and for agreeing to the deal. I look forward to our next meeting, as do I. You show great promise as a swordman. I hope you'll continue to devote yourself to your studies and training alongside my daughter. I'm honored, sir. In fact, I hope all you will look past her uncut father and continue giving her your friendship and support. As a single father, the fact that I've yet to hear any tales of budding romance concerning my daughter has me worried. Oh yeah, so I guess the mother's dead. But father! It'll be our pleasure. You sure does seem popular with the car stuff? I pray you have a safe journey. Thank you all you've done for us. Catch you later then. Give my best to Sarah. Goodness, why is the freaking recording freezing? Why must he always be so... Honestly, you forgot one amazing dad. Free-spirited, open-minded, not to mention incredibly strong. Having met him, I can tell how you grew up like you did. Ren's right, you know. You are living proof that great parents lead to great children. I suppose having someone like him in your life as a role model would naturally lead you to aspire to greatness. Well, that or feel woefully inadequate in comparison and development inferiority complex. But all told, you're living proof the daughter of the Arcid house as a grown-up sound in mind and body. So stop teasing me at once! Moving on, Towel has entrusted us with looking after the guild. We may have only have a day remaining, but we still have our duties to fulfill. Look at her, trying to change the subject. I am not. Seeing Laura acting embarrassing is such a rare moment, and I love how she showed time to times that she could break her mature act, I suppose that's how you say it, because she's mostly serious type of girl.